you started producing around Return of the Funky Man. Somebody told me this the other day. They said that you picked up production very easy. It was almost as easy as tying your shoe. We got that brother on the line right now. Yo, what up, L?
Yo. What's good?
Yo, what up? You know who that is, Finesse?
What's the deal?
LP, yeah, definitely. What's going on, man?
Yo, this is like this is life, Finesse. We doing like a this is your life thing.
Oh man, I mean, L was there. I mean, L could tell you so many stories. I mean, some real legendary stories, especially with hanging out, clubs. I could tell them one story from us being in the Fever, and we was gambling in the Fever, and we took it to the side of White Castles on Webster Avenue.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, it had to be like, 15, 20 degrees?
Yeah, it was dumb cold outside that night.
And, man, I remember rolling.
He took everybody's money. Oh, I don't know if he's going to say the person's name. They took it.
Nah, I ain't really going to go into that.
You got to drop a gem on him for that.
I remember, I ain't going to tell people names. You know, we don't do that.
Yeah.
But I remember we gambled. We gambled. I rolled like about, maybe 10, 12 head cracks in a row. CeeLo and head cracks, I kept rolling. And I think about the third or fourth head crack, people started really dropping because it's like he can't keep doing this all night. And they kept going and kept going and kept going.
And that was the night you came out with, like normally just Finesse used to always have a pocket full of money. I think that night was a light night. Oh, man. He left heavy. Whew.
I know we went to Olympics after that and sat there, and I was just breaking out money from every which way. It was about maybe 5, 6 G's.
Damn. What?
5, 6 G's that night.
Yup.
Yeah.
Don't go out with him. Don't play dice with him. It always ends up ugly. Always.
After that, we go back to the Roosevelt conventions. We go, I mean, L was there. I mean, he was there just like Buck was there. Like, this was the tandem. We was just everywhere. Like, the clubs, whether it's the Palladium, whether it's, so you definitely got the right person on the line that can tell you a lot about what was going on. But it was so organic. Like, people don't understand. Yeah. It's like, it wasn't like it was made up. These things was just naturally happening. Like, it wasn't like the stories I'm telling you, that it's not no fiction. This is just really how it was going down. But naturally, it wasn't like, hey, we're going to go play dice and we're going to take all this money. It's like, nah, y'all want to play dice? Hey, let's go play some dice. Oh, let's go here. Let's do that. It would be like, yo, man, we in a fever.
Even down to like the Big L stuff. The Big L too. He just went and rock and roll.
Talk about that. Yeah, talk about that. Talk about that moment because y'all both were there when Big L first met y'all at the record store and rhymed for you. Talk about the importance of that moment because that's another unsung moment in hip hop history that should be documented.
I just know when I first heard L rhyme for me, I know I was immediately just blown away because people said, well, he sounds just like you. But at his age and compared to how old I was, I seen the upside in the whole situation. If he was nice at that age, when he gets my age, he's gonna be an animal. I've seen that. That was just foretold to me, mentally. Like, this dude is gonna be an animal. And those days we used to just hang out, and I used to go pick him up from school on a half a day, and he was there with me all the time.
Girl, even to the first time we went to the studio, you took him in with T Ray. T-Ray, and they went to do Yes You May. Yeah, they just went to the studio that day and was like, yo, you got something for this?
Well,
and
the first record was You Know What I'm About, but Warner didn't want that record on the soundtrack. So when I finally got him on was the Yes You May remix, and, you know, I told T-Ray, I need that beat. You know, he was talking about Biz. I'm like, well, Biz don't need that. I need that. And I remember putting L on there, and then that verse goes, everywhere that I go, brothers know my fucking name. I'm flooring niggas in the only way a buck and change. There's a lot of black guys in my extorting days fucking with me. A lot of niggas were sporting shades. I was just like, this dude is crazy. This dude is crazy. It was light.
Yeah, right. That night was ugly.
Yeah,
that night was ugly. When he laid that verse, we all looked at each other and said, oh, shit.
Yeah, it's like, look, this is going to be my first appearance. I'm going to make sure people understand I'm that dude, man. We could talk about, and I used to have that footage. I got to get it again, man. Because when we first did the Apollo show, that night, the lineup was, I was performing with, it was P-Rock and CL Smooth, it was Queen Latifah, and it was Naughty by Nature at the Apollo. Wow. It was, March 1992, and I remember the show sold out so much, so quick, that they had 3 shows. They had an 8, they had a 12, and they had a 2. And that was the first time I brought Big L out at the...
Definitely. Finesse, LP was on the show the other night, and he was saying how you pretty much walked him into Biggie's crib and hooked them 2 up. So talk a little bit about that. And you got any stories about Big you could share with us?
Man, I mean, Big, man.
Can we get one?
There's so many great moments with Big, but the thing was with me is just like, these were the people I hung around every day.
Right.
You know, so when I was working with Big, I'm telling them about Big, and, you know, they get a chance to meet Big, and I'm telling Big, these dudes do tracks too, you need to mess with them. And like I said, a lot of things in our era wasn't planned, it was just organic. And, you know, I'm still doing shows, I'm running around, so I know he got a chance to work with Big, and he got that, get money out of that, got that certified classic, and Bucket, I got a story to tell, and it was just a beautiful time, man. You could just walk into a studio session and you ain't know what was going to happen, you know, who you was going to meet or what that situation was going to become, and that's how it was with Big. Big was like the comedian of a lifetime, man. It's just like sessions with Big and Big L, I tell people it was just like you going to work, but it feels more like having fun versus work. You laughing, you eating, you joking, you snapping, but at the same time you're still getting these incredible records done. And it don't even seem like it's hard. It's just organic. It's just, hey, I want that. We're going to do this. And you just go in there and Big would just knock it out. And his vision for a record is sometimes it was just, he seen something out of your music that you probably didn't see. Because I know when he took Suicidal Thoughts from me, I'm like, what are you gonna do with that? Nah, I got this crazy idea. So I'm like, I don't know, man. And look what he did with it. You know, it's like he hear the music. He was a true artist, and when I say that, he knew what he wanted, even though if you ain't know what you had, he knew what he wanted from you. And today, it's hard to find artists like that because they expect to, you know, add water and mix and you get a hit.
And no doubt.
It doesn't work like that. You, as an artist, have to put in the work and his concepts and his ideas. And, I mean, when I think about Ready to Die, I always tell people, and I even told Mo B, I would never look at somebody else's music the same again, because I remember when I walked into a session, we walked in a session and it was doing Warning. And, you know, they had the Isaac Hayes thing going. I'm like, they use the Isaac Hayes? Really? Like, out of all the loops, all the crazy beats, they're going to use the Isaac?
Right. They're not digging
but
it.
I can't front, man. When we got the when and Puff had that promotion of Big Mac where he had
with the cassette,
a Big Mac box
half
with
Craig
the
Mac,
cassette tape in it.
Yeah.
And I heard Warning.
Mhm.
I was like, yo, man. I told Easy Mo I would never knock what somebody's using again. Because their vision and how they got it hooked up might be just, man. I heard Warning. We heard the What. It was just like, man, it was crazy.
Yeah,
it was, and like I said, all this stuff was just organically happening. We ain't have no vision that all this stuff was going to blow the way it was going to blow. It was just happening. Everything was just happening. Every day was just a monumental moment that just happened. We thinking it's just a regular day. But when you look back in time now, these are all monumental moments.
Right.